Some people don't just dislike you, they seem uncomfortable around you. They become sarcastic, they test you, they subtly try to lower your confidence. Not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous to them. Toxic people don't fear strength, they don't fear beauty, they don't fear success. They fear three traits that expose them, disarm them, and remove their power. If you have even one of these traits, you become a threat in their world. Let's break them down. 1. Self-respect. Toxic people survive on access. Access to your time, access to your emotions, access to your energy. Self-respect blocks that access. When you say, "Don't talk to me like that, I'm not okay with this," no, you break their illusion of control. Toxic people are used to guilt tripping, emotional pressure, silent manipulation. They expect you to explain. They expect you to bend. They expect you to feel bad for protecting yourself. But when you stand firm without anger, without drama, without begging for approval, they feel exposed because self-respect silently says, "You are not more important than my peace." And toxic people cannot survive in environments where they are not the center. They don't hate your confidence. They hate that you're no longer usable. So they test you. They mock your boundaries. They say you've changed. What they really mean is, you no longer bleed for me. 2. Emotional independence. Toxic people need reactions. Your anger feeds them. Your sadness feeds them. Your overthinking feeds them. They provoke because control is emotional. But emotionally independent people don't give predictable reactions. You don't chase, you don't beg. You don't explain your worth. You observe, you detach. You choose silence. And that terrifies them because they can't pull your string. They'll say, "You've become cold. You don't care anymore. You're heartless now." But what you've become is unavailable for chaos. You no longer need their approval, their validation, their emotional crumbs. And toxic people panic when you don't need them. They were powerful only because you were emotionally attached. The moment you emotionally outgrow them, they lost leverage. Silence becomes your armor. Calm becomes your power, and nothing unsettles a manipulator more than someone who feels complete without them. 3. Clarity of identity. Toxic people thrive into confusion. They blur lines, they change narratives, they twist reality. They need you unsure of who you are. But when you know what you stand for, what you won't tolerate, who you are becoming, you become unmovable. They can't gaslight you. They can't redefine you. They can't shrink you. Clarity makes you immune. You stop asking, "Am I too much? Is it my fault? Should I change?" You start thinking, "This doesn't align with me." And toxic people cannot exist around someone who is internally stable. Because they can't rewrite your self-image. They can't convince you you're broken. They can't shape you into something convenient. You become your own authority. And in a toxic person's world, that is rebellion. Why they attack you. Toxic people don't attack the weak. They attack the self-aware, the emotionally grounded, the internally strong, because you reflect what they lack. Your calm shows that chaos. Your boundaries expose their entitlement. Your growth mirrors their stagnation. You remind them of everything refused to become. So they project, they criticize, they subtly try to break you, not because you're wrong, but because you're free. If toxic people feel threatened by you, that is not a curse, that is confirmation. It means you respect yourself. You don't need validation. You know who you are. You were never meant to be manageable. You were meant to be untouchable. And the more you become that, the more the wrong people will fear you, and the right ones will finally find you.